Okay, let's have some fun with algebraic fractions. This is my first video on it. I'll do another video for multiplying and dividing. So we'll do this quick one on adding and subtracting. Now, I've decided to start with something familiar, something we're accustomed seeing. I will even take it further and say, what if we had, I don't know, a half plus a third? Okay, what we're accustomed doing is we try to find an LCM, a lowest common multiple, in order to sort out these denominators and then work our way through it. So the lowest common multiple will be 6. And what we will do is we will multiply this by 2, multiply the top by 2, and then we multiply this by 3, multiply the bottom by 3. And what we're accustomed doing is saying, well, this is 3 over 6 plus 2 over 6, thereby giving us a final answer of 5 over 6. Okay, 5 over 6 there. Now, we've got letters. It's going to be the exact same thing. But what I want you to notice is something like this. Did you notice that the 3 multiplied by both there and there? And did you notice that this 2 multiplied by both there and there? And so when we had our answer, it was a combination of the 3 and the 2, so it was always going to be 6. And it was the combination of whatever you had at the top. So let's look at it in the same way here. This B will multiply by both the C and the D, if you like, if you want to look at it that way. So thereby giving you BC over BD. And this D will multiply by both the A and the B there, thereby giving you AD over BD. And then we add the 2. So we can say our final answer really is AD plus BC all over BD. Isn't that cool? That is cool. Right, we'll do the exact same thing with subtracting fractions because it works in exactly the same way. So I'll take this D and I'll multiply it there. But you can get the picture by now. We already know, if you really see a pattern already, the bottom is going to be BD. There's no choice about that. That's going to happen because these two will end up multiplying. Great. Now all we need is the D to multiply by the A, and then you get AD, take away, and we need the B to multiply by that C, and you get BC. And voila, you are done. Okay, that was quick and easy. Now, let's see if we can apply it to some problems. Here's my first problem. And in my first problem, I will work things out exactly the same way. I will take this x. I already know that the bottom is going to be 4x. And you don't have to wait for me, guys. You can pause the video and have a go on your own, okay? So I know the bottom is going to be 4x. This x will multiply by the xy up there, giving me x square y. Here I'm making the assumption that you know that x times x is x squared. Okay, it's a big assumption I'm making there. Put a plus there because we're adding there. And then the 4 will multiply by that 2, thereby giving me 8. Did you get that as your answer? I hope you did. Okay, right, that's brilliant. Now, let's look at another problem. So here I've got another problem. Okay, and in this problem, I will do exactly the same thing. I already know that my LCM is going to be 8 because that's going to be, actually no, it's not going to be 8, to be honest, it's going to be 4. Okay, so let's rub that out and put 4. Okay, lovely. So now that I know it's going to be 4, then we'll see how life really works out for this one. Well then, it's not going to be the whole 4 that multiplies by everything on top, since I have an LCM of 4 there already. It's going to be how many lots of 2 go into that 4. So it's going to be 2 then. Okay, so then 2 we'll multiply by 2x plus 1, put the plus there, and then for this one, because the LCM is already 4, because I've already used the 4 there, then this doesn't change. Okay, so that's going to be then 3x plus 1. Okay, and now it's just a simple matter of simplifying, where we're going to have 4x plus 2. I've got that by expanding this bracket. 2 times 2x is 4x. 2 times 1 is 2. Okay, plus 3x plus 1, and everything is over 4. Simple job now of combining the things that are the same. So 4x and 3x is going to give us 7x plus 2 plus 1 is going to give us 3 all over 4, and this is now done. Okay, your turn to have a go then. Here is one that you can try on your own. I will go as far to tell you that the LCM on this one is going to be 4. Think very carefully before you have a go at this. Right, pause the video, off you go. Okay, here we go then. Now, because the LCM is 4, then I know 2 lots of 2 go into 4, so I need to multiply the top here by 2. So that gives me 2 into 2x plus 1. Take away this time, and because this 4 is already there, this is unaffected. It's the same thing, but I'm going to put it in brackets this time, and I've got my reasons which I'll share with you now. This negative is going to affect everything in the brackets. Okay, let's make that 1 better seen. There's a 1 there. Okay, this negative is going to affect everything in that bracket. All right, so let's go. So that's going to equal then 4x plus 2, and again I got that by expanding this bracket. 2 times 2x is 4x, 2 times 1 is 2, and then I'll now expand this bracket with this minus. Now there's an invisible 1 out here, so basically all I'm doing is multiplying everything in there by minus 1. So that becomes minus 3x minus 1, all of that over 4. And then again I will combine, or in this case subtract. 4x take away 3x is x, or 1x if you so desire. This 2 take away that 1 is going to be plus 1, and that is over 4. And guys, believe it or not, that is it. Alright, so you try some of your own ones and see how that works out. Now what I want to do is show you another problem, and just to show you how complicated it can get. Okay, so let's have a go at this one. Alright, so in case you're wondering how this works, it works in exactly the same way. Okay, we can just say that the LCM of this is going to be x plus 1 times x plus 2. And as I've shown you at the very beginning, we already know that this is going to multiply by everything up there, and this is going to multiply by everything there with that plus in the middle. So we'll put the plus in the middle then. And then we're going to have 2 into x plus 2 there. And then that 5 into x plus 1 there. Okay, so don't let the big bad denominator scare you. It's not really that bad. Okay, so here we go. I'll expand these two brackets rather quickly now. So this becomes 2x plus 4 plus 5x plus 5 all over x plus 1 and x plus 2. Now, combine the x's, so that gives me 7x. Combine the numbers, that gives me 9 all over x plus 1 and x plus 2. And just like that, we're finished. Okay, now your turn to have a go. Here we've got another problem and see if you can pause the video and have a go on your own. I'll help you by saying the LCM is going to be 4x plus 1 and x plus 2. Alright, pause the video here and have a go. Okay, so as we know, this will multiply by that 3 up there. So we're going to have 3 into x plus 2. Put the minus in, 4 into 4x plus 1. Alright, simple job now of expanding the top. That gives us 3x plus 6. Take away 16x minus 4 all over 4x plus 1 and x plus 2. Simplify the top now. We're going to have 3x interacting with the 16x. I will want to keep the minuses on the inside on this one, so I'll just do this one first. 6 take away 4 gives us 2, and then the 16x, take 3x away, so that's going to give us minus 13x all over everything at the bottom, and just like that we are finished. Okay, alright, so that's it, guys. That's as much as we're going to do today in terms of algebraic fractions. If you want to, you can have a go at this question for yourself and see what you make of it. Okay, I can tell you that you should get a final answer of x plus 1 all over a combination of these two, well, not combination, but the LCM, which is 2x minus 1 and 3x minus 1. Okay, so see if you get that as an answer. Alright guys, hope the video was enjoyable. I hope you've learned something new and you're able to try that out in your own algebraic fractions. Look out for the next video on algebraic fractions, but this time multiplying and dividing.